welcome back to another episode of Cooking Together Generations. This is episode 31, and today we are going to be making an Irish meal. We've got St. Patrick's Day coming up on Wednesday. I'm really excited about this episode. A year ago today, me and cameraman Chris were in Ireland for our honeymoon, and of course, COVID happened, so it all kind of happened, and it was a crazy trip, but we had a lot of fun, and we cannot wait to go back and experience all the stuff that we didn't get to. So I'm kind of reliving the fun of that trip today. So I'm going to turn it over to Grandpa. He's going to make us some Colcannon.
Hi! Happy St. Patrick's Day. Colcannon is a real simple dish. In fact, when Joyce and I first did this, we did it on TV at Fox. We called it Irish mess because we didn't know the difference, because that's what it is. Or Irish mash, excuse me. It's basically mashed potatoes. I've already made buttermilk mashed potatoes. I have them back here. Now I'm going to take some leeks that I've shredded.
I love leeks.
Leeks are an often overlooked vegetable.
Yes, they are. Yeah, this episode's kind of those forgotten vegetables, or those ones that nobody cares for, or, you know, they don't like, so. Okay, and now we're just going to take a little kale.
Yummy.
We're going to put a little, did he say yuck?
Oh. No, yummy. I said yummy. I said yummy.
But he said yuck.
No.
Two things people I think are afraid of, but
Yep, a little kale.
don't be afraid of them.
And since it's St. Patrick's Day, just a little dash of, well, maybe a little more than a dash of Irish whiskey.
I'll take that.
And we're just gonna cover this and let that liquid evaporate and soak into those vegetables, and I'll pass it over to Brock.
All right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Luck of the Irish to y'all. I put on my pink shirt for St. Patrick's Day today.
Your pink shirt?
My pink shirt, yes.
Okay.
Because that's really pink, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's colorblind.
Is that what I am? I don't know. Anyway, what I'm going to make for you today is I'm going to make for you my Guinness beer cheese.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we're gonna serve that up really simple, really easy, guys. Basically, you need to get a 32-ounce block of the processed cheese that begins with V. It's yellow, it's creamy, it's cheesy. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, and if you don't, when you go to the grocery store, you'll get it. So what I'm going to do is today I'm only making a half a batch because there's just 4 of us here that are working on it. But normally it calls for the whole block cut up into chunks. You put it into your crock pot for about 20 minutes on high and melt the cheese. So I've pre-melted my cheese on high in our little crock pot here, and I'm just going to give it a quick stir. Okay, we're going to give it a quick stir, and you can turn it down on low. It's probably going to get a little crispy on the sides. No big deal. Then what I've done is I've taken my good old beer that begins with G, the Guinness here. I'm going to say it, and if Guinness wants to get me, they can. Anyway, I'm going to use a half a cup. Normally the recipe on the full would be a cup, but today I'm only using half a cup because I got the rest right here. So inside that, I put that in a 1 cup measure, and inside my 1 cup measure, I put 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I put a teaspoon of chili powder. I put a little bit more onion powder than it calls for, but it calls for half, but I like to make that 1, keep it simple. And then cayenne pepper, it calls for a 1/4, but I like my cheese a little hotter, so I put in about a half a pinch of cayenne pepper. And I like to, the recipe calls for it to put it in with the cheese. And what I do is I like to mix everything in with the beer, so I'm only trying to mix in 1 piece, and all the flavors have kind of dissolved and mixed. So I just put that in my cup.
Now, was that soy sauce or Worcestershire sauce?
Oh, did I say soy sauce?
You said soy sauce.
Oh, I meant Worcestershire sauce. Oh my gosh.
Big
Whoa, big difference. Sorry, Worcestershire sauce.
I got you. I got your back.
You got my back? Now I'm going to take that and I'm going to pour that in. And it's going to look like that's a lot of liquid for the cheese. But again, we're going to mix this all in. We're going to get it all nice and creamy. Okay? And it's going to take a little bit of stirring time. You just keep stirring it up. And eventually it will liquefy the cheese a little bit more, make it a little more runny.
And of course, if you do, for some reason, put too much liquid, you can always have extra cheese on hand and add some cheese in there to thicken it up.
Absolutely.
You can't hurt to add more cheese.
Yeah, more cheese is always good. If you've watched the show before, more cheese is good. So I'm just about done. I'm going to continue to stir this for another minute or so. How are we doing back there, Dad?
I'm just about ready to, it's just about evaporated, so why don't we take a break?
Okay.
And when we come back, we'll get these plated, and Amanda's going to give us an Irish cocktail, an Irish drink, right?
That's
Okay.
right.
Something like
Take
that.
a
Something like that. We'll see you in a minute.
Hello everyone. We just wanted to stop in and tell you and give you a little special offer that we're trying to do as the weather warms up. We're going to be moving into wedding season, and of course you're probably going to be looking for gifts for your friends as you go to their weddings and celebrate with them. And of course, if they love cooking, we'd love for you to consider buying some gifts straight from our shop, and of course the cookbook and some other things that we've got. So I'm going to show you a few things that we have. We've got some hats. We've got a beanie, and then also kind of like a skull cap that's a little tighter. We've got, of course, our aprons. We've got chef coats. If you haven't heard about our coffee line, all of the part of the proceeds of our coffee line go to breast cancer. So, of course, you're supporting a good cause, too, while you shop for your friends. We've got the cookbook, of course. We've got our veggie chopper. And if you decide you want to put together a package for your friends for wedding season or for a wedding gift, you can give us a call or send us a message on Facebook. Of course, you can email us at contactcookingtogether@gmail.com. Send us an email, tell us which items you'd like, and we'll put together a package, and we'll actually throw in a handmade card from yours truly. Fun little fact about something else I do on the side. So we'll throw together a package for you. We'll get it shipped out to you. We do ask you give us about a month's notice. If you have less time than that, and if you're rushing around, we'll definitely be able to find something to put together for you. Cookbooks are readily available. We've got some aprons in stock right now. Coffee will probably be a little bit easier to get, but for some of the apparel, we'll definitely need a little bit more time. So give us a call, send us a message, send us an email. We'll put something together for you, and so you can have a really nice wedding gift for your friends. Thanks for tuning in, and happy shopping. Hello, welcome back. So we are going to move on to my favorite part of the meal. And you could have this as a meal in Ireland. I don't think anyone would blink an eye. I certainly won't if you're here having one in front of me. And we're going to do a Guinness and a shot. So I was going to do a cocktail, and I was thinking back to our trip in Ireland, and really all it was Guinness and whiskey, Irish whiskey. That's really what we wanted to drink. That seemed to be kind of what the locals were enjoying. It's always a pint of Guinness. If you order a pint, they're automatically bringing you Guinness. So it might seem like an Irish stereotype, but it's a real thing. They drink a lot of Guinness. So I'm calling this an Irish falcha, or an Irish welcome. Falcha means welcome in Gaelic. It's kind of like a Hoosier handshake if you're from Indiana. It's just a beer and a shot. They sell them all over the country in the bars, but we're gonna do an Irish falcha. So I'm going to show you how to pour your Guinness correctly. So when you buy Guinness, it's called a nitro beer, and that's because it's got a little dongle in the bottom that releases nitrogen when you open it, and that's why your Guinness pours so creamy, or any other nitro beer that you buy pours really creamy. But you have to pour it a little bit differently than your regular beer. Normally you'd pour it down the side at a 45-degree angle, get that nice head, but for Guinness or any other nitro beer, you're going to pour it straight down into your glass. So when you open this up, you're going to hear all that nitrogen release, and then you're going to grab your Guinness glass, your Notre Dame glass, and you're going to pour it straight down. And what you're going to see is all of that beer, all those little bubbles starting to create a little head for you.
Interesting. So you don't pour it down the side. You pour it right down the middle, right off the top.
Yes. And I think I might have let mine sit just a little, because normally you have oh, there we go. See, there it is. See all of that?
It's starting to rise up there.
That's what you want. All that nitrogen was stuck at the bottom, so you get that really nice foamy, creamy head. And if you pour it down the side, you can, but you're not going to get the best part of a Guinness, which is that nice creamy head. And then, of course, all you got to do, pour yourself a shot of any kind of your favorite Irish whiskey, and that's your Irish falcha. I'm going to turn it over and let them plate, but I am going to give this over to the cameraman. I know he's wanting that.
Cheers.
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 He is Irish. He is Irish. Cheers.
Gotta give it to the Irish boy. There we go. All right. Show us the food.
It's all set.
Come on over here, cameraman.
He's recovering from that shot.
Shot, yeah. Recovering from the shot. So you can see what I did is then I just ladled my beer cheese into a nice, nice little dish there, nice little serving dish, and I put some big old fat pretzels on there, and I'm telling you, this will be a huge hit at your St. Patty's Day party, and this looks tremendous.
It does.
Just mix the sautéed leeks and kale with the mashed potatoes and all that had cooked in that whiskey, and a little bacon on the top, and those are buttermilk pancakes, by the way, which makes it a little more flavorful than regular pancakes. What's the matter with us
Pancake
today?
soy sauce.
Mashed potatoes, buttermilk mashed potatoes, so it makes it a little richer.
I mean, pancakes sound good too,
Yeah,
but not quite Irish.
So-
There it is. All right, so we have a little blessing to send you off, a little Irish blessing that we're going to read to you.
Right.
Before we do, make sure to follow us on Instagram. Make sure to like the video on YouTube. Of course, we still got cookbooks for sale.
we do.
Merch. So, all right.
All right.
Here it is.
May troubles be less and blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door.
Sláinte.